our generation, that has grown up next to computers, thinks that nowadays nobody uses one of these things. At least, if you want to find one, you'll have to spend a long time looking for one at home, if you even can find one. If you believe the statistics, this thing is still used by 92% of the world's population. Can you guess what I'm talking about? About pens. By the way, recently, visitors to the London Museum of Design decided that the pen was one of the best and cheapest inventions in the world. And I fully agree with them. It is still impossible to live without pens, even in this modern world. They're needed to sign checks, write a note to your mother, or even draw pictures in your lecture book. Also, the modern pen is not just a piece of stationery anymore. It is a high-tech gadget. There are pens with built-in MP3 players and even video cameras. There is a scanner pen, the dream of every student. No longer do students have to spend hours writing out page after page of book. Instead, a simple scan, and then you can go home with no worries. To cheat during an exam, all you need is a pen with USB or Bluetooth, and then you and your friend can send answers to each other. There are also pens with built-in dictating machines. Are you tired of writing down all your thoughts? Dictate them to your pen. A pen may contain a toolkit or tableware. There are pens with watches and thermometers built in. There is even a pen electroshocker. But what was the first pen like, and when did it appear? Everything started with pictures on cave walls. This was how primitive people passed important information on. To draw these pictures on the walls, they used pointed stones, bones, or sticks. When 3,000 years ago, the Egyptians began to use papyrus and hieroglyphics, they started using brushes instead. To write something with a brush, one didn't require to put so much effort in compared to a stick or bone. Only in the 6th century did people think of replacing wooden sticks with feathers. In fact, the English word pen comes from the Latin penna, which means feather. Although there were many problems with feathers. To write something, one needed one of only 5 feathers from the left wing of a swan, a turkey, or a goose. Year by year, more people wanted to write, but good feathers were rare. Besides, it wasn't convention to carry around feathers, and people needed to carry ink as well. So when, in the 19th century, a pen filled with ink was invented, it was much easier to use. However, it was still a feather pen. Ballpoint pens began being sold in the US in 1945. During the first day of its sales, during the lunch break, more than 10,000 of these pens were sold in one trade center of New York. Nowadays, 125 ballpoint pens are sold every second. The average person uses 3 to 4 pens each year. You can write up to 50,000 words from one pen. Do you know how much the most expensive pen in the world costs? 1 million euros. It is a platinum pen with 1,250 diamonds. On its casing is a symbol of peace, a dove carrying an olive branch. It is a unique pen, one of its kind. Nowadays, a pen is not just a regular thing with which you write something. It is a symbol of your social status. Important contracts and government agreements are signed only with special pens. What kind of pen have you got? Maybe if you change your pen, your life will change.